for all to see. Then switch it up and treat me right. You promise sun, but you bring rain. I still love what you do to me. The highest highs, the lowest lows. You take me to every extreme. Can't get enough, please let me be. But I love what you do to me. The misery, the ecstasy, the finer things you keep from me. And then you touch, I feel so much. I just love what you do to me. The misery.
Turns out the author of Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, the author, is problematic, and there is some murder case that is happening against her stepson. And I did not know. Apparently, the story of Where the Crawdads Sing is inspired from that. And then when I went on Reddit, I found out that there were many loopholes also. So, like, we never discussed her periods except for the first time that they happen. What about food? What about infections? Living in a marsh, a little girl, immunity, like at that age. So yeah, there were a lot of things. Many people were talking more elegantly on Reddit about the plot holes, and almost you can find that. I think, and you can find those in almost every novel. But the problematic history of the author here becomes very weird. Not around that time, the novel is written around that time only. And also they made a movie out of it. Reese Witherspoon, why would you do that? Did you know the problematic history? But then I also didn't know the problematic history. But Reese Witherspoon surely has the resources to find out whether the author is legit or not. So yeah, that's all. मैं रहा ते नहीं तुरदा, मैं तुरदा हाँ तारा बन दे, युगांतों का फिले आउंदे, किसे सच दे गवाह बन दे। ए तपदी रेत दसदी है कि रास्ता ठीक है मेरा, ये सड़दे पैर ठर दे दिल मेरे सच दे गवाह बन दे। When you're old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false so true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled, and paced upon the mountains overhead, and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. Time will say nothing, but I told you so. Time will say nothing, but I told you so. Time only knows the price we have to pay. If I could tell you, I would let you know. If we should weep when clowns put on their show, if we should stumble when musicians play, time will say nothing, but I told you so. There are no fortunes to be told, although because I love you more than I can say, if I could tell you, I would let you know. The winds must come from somewhere when they blow. There must be reasons why the leaves decay. Time will say nothing, but I told you so. Perhaps the roses really want to grow. The vision seriously intends to stay. If I could tell you, I would let you know. Suppose the lions all get up and go, and all the brooks and soldiers run away. Will time say nothing, but I told you so? If I could tell you, I would let you know. Usually, the trials and tribulation life puts us through by its natural discourse implies that we will have, after a sufficient age, or any age, we will have in our hands a framework, a tool, a sturdy one, uh, of sorts, which you can use to learn uh, from them in retrospect, from those mistakes and lessons in retrospect, as you employ those tools in future. um, life happens to be so many things at once, right? It's beautiful, ugly, pitiful, joyful, violent, absolutely distrustful, mismanageable, unmanageable, but then can be calm, peaceful, absolutely amazing, agreeable and contradictory at the same time. It only matters, it only makes sense that you figure it out one by one, one at a time, one lesson at a time. And most of them are in retrospect. Every learning happens in retrospect. Everything that you know, you're learning because it has already happened to you, and you've been through something and you've learned from that. And